Hey everyone, and welcome to yet another video here on the Bitoun Fuzz YouTube channel. My name is Emmanuel, and today I'm accompanied by
Anasounds.
I always have to laugh when I hear that name because usually I always introduce the people that are sitting next to me, but I can't with this name because it's so difficult to say. But anyway, today we have some fine pedals with us from the French manufacturer Anasounds. So, as I said, Anasounds from France. They are doing high quality, handmade pedals that A, look awesome, B, sound awesome, and C, are, having very robust and quality housing. So that's actually like a couple of reasons to be interested in those. But let us try to give you a couple of more reasons to check these out. The first pedal that we have here with us is the Bitoun Fuzz. We just looked up how to pronounce that. Today is a very difficult day for our tongues. Anyway, the Bitoun Fuzz is like, what is it?
It's like a tone bender fuzz with the handling is very easy. Mm-hmm. You always have just two knobs, the gain knob and one output knob. So if fuzz can always do one cool sound. So and it's just always like a special effect on your board. To use a fuzz all the time is and there will be a time it's annoying to you. It's annoying. Exactly. So, and if you're a guitarist in a band and use all the time the fuzz, people will kick you out of the band. So,
that's a very nice aspect. Like many fuzz pedals, like you mentioned, the tone bender and pedals like this. A, they are very expensive. B, there are many knobs sometimes, and that can be a little a little difficult to handle. Yeah. This pedal has two knobs, and it's clear what it does. It's gain and output. So, So how about showing the good people in the internet some sounds?
Yeah. Let's turn it on.
Oh, it's there.
You hear it. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. Like it has that classical thing you want to have from a fuzz, like it is a fuzz pedal. Yeah. But at the same time, I really like the fact that it's not that harsh and bitey, because some fuzz sounds tend to have that very that thing that is annoying in your ears. But I didn't hear that frequency with this pedal.
No, it's very well voiced. Yes, I think the name is voicing. So for lead tones, for special lead tones in some hard rock songs, it's cool. It's a great.
Can you hand over the cables so that I can show the people how it would sound with a Stramberg guitar loaded with OEM pickups? What I really like about it is that it picks up the nuances of the playing. Like in many fuzz pedals, I kind of feel that they don't react to faster notes and stuff like that. Yeah. But this one, I mean, wouldn't be the way the to-go sound for that, but it works.
Some fuzzes cuts off like a gate. Your tone.
Yes, exactly. Sometimes they feel like the synthesizer pedals, but this one is still it's a great guitar tone. That's cool. All right.
It's a little bit like an amp sound when you just turn the master volume. That way your ears explode. So it's an amp-like fuzz.
Yeah. It's a very you can use it in a very musical way. All right. So what is next? Oh yeah, thank you for that. The next pedal, ladies and gentlemen, is called the Anasounds Savage, which is a overdrive pedal, and we all know and love overdrive. At least I know and love overdrives. I also think you do.
Yeah, if you're an amp guy, you owns like a bunch of overdrives, because every overdrive reacts different to your amp, different to different amps, to different guitars. So in fact, you can't only have one overdrive.
Yeah. it's impossible. Like if you once start with it, then that becomes a never-ending story. All right, so would you do me a favor and turn this thing on and then play around with the knobs a bit to see what setting fits this amp the best? So that's my clean tone, right? Okay, so it's really like warm sounding.
Yeah.
And it has that fat mid range that you would expect for a good like blues sound or stuff like that.
So I love to play with the volume knob and the level knob, because the way the output hits the amp reacts more with the tubes than the gain. I think so.
Okay. Might be.
Yeah.
So what if I just hand over this cable to you and you show people how it would sound with the Seymour Duncan loaded Ibanez guitar and single coils.
Single coils, yes. So, no, that's all.
I love how it reacted properly to the volume you had. Like when you turn it all the way down, then you almost felt like that this would be like a little thicker clean tone. But as soon as you turn it off, boom, it started to get really, explosive. So that was what was it called? Savage, right?
The Savage. Yeah.
Savage. So now from the Savage, let's move on to the high voltage. And high voltage. There's a band called
High Voltage.
There's a band called High Voltage, but in using a different word.
Yeah.
Let's don't quote it today, but I think everyone knows what it is. It starts with A and ends with CDC.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a Plexitone pedal, like a Plexitone in the box pedal, probably something like that. So there are many Marshall in the box style pedals. In fact, there are some on Tompedia. You should check them out. But let's see how this one performs. So I'd say that you just turn it on and go on with your tasty lickage.
You always have to have an if you're not a plexi player, you have to have a plexi pedal on your board. So
exactly, what is cool, and that's the beautiful thing about this amp. It doesn't sound like a plexi at all. And if a plexi tone pedal can make it sound little like a plexi or like a Marshall, then it's definitely a sign of this pedal doing its job. Yeah. I have an idea. Can you hand over the cable to me? Oh. Now, what if you turn on the Savage so that we have a boosted high voltage? Oh man, I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by this. How these pedals work together. Like that was wicked. I mean, we're playing this amp. Yeah. I mean, if you turn them off, like turn off the pedals, this is how this amp sounds. Okay, and I just played like that. And it's amazing, like how these rather vintagey boutique pedals can make this amp scream, like blown away. So guys, if you want to see how these pedals would fit your favorite settings, your favorite guitar, playing style, pickup, whatever, then just do yourself a favor, go down to the description box and there you'll find a link that will lead you to Tonepedia. And Tonepedia is the place to go in the internet if you want to compare musical or guitar related gear, right? So that's something you should definitely do, and something that we're gonna do now is have a beer or shit like that. So sounds good. So guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe, leave a comment, do all the good stuff that helps us grow, and yeah, that's it for today. See you next time.